Hello, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 10 of Soccer in the City, our New York City FC save. Now, since the last episode, you remember we went to Portland, got a good win, away to Colorado, got a draw. Then we hosted Kansas City. This is another team that's right up there battling at the top of the tables with us. And you can see we got a solid win at home. This was an even game, but we did have the bigger attacking threat. And in the end, I think we deserved to win. David Villa and Camargo getting the goals. Then we hosted Houston. You can see this was a disappointing draw. It was a really poor game. There's no other way around it. We didn't play well. Houston didn't play well. 0-0 was one of those games. It was 0-0 before, as soon as they kicked off. Then we went to Montreal, and boy, oh boy, did we rebound. This was a lucky deflection for the first goal, but after that, we were absolutely dominant. That settled our nerves, and we absolutely ran rampant. You can see David Villa getting 2 more goals to add to his ever-growing tally. Then we went to Chicago. This was a slow start to both halves. You can see they got a 5th-minute goal in the first half, 4th-minute goal in the second half. But otherwise, we played really well, and again, we deserved to win. David Villa, Max Morales, and Kirley, I'm never sure how you say that first name, anyway, Shelton got the late winner for us in the 86th minute. So that was a really, really big 3 points, because you can see the way that the tables are shaping up now. We've won our division, so congratulations, guys. We are the Eastern Conference champions. As for Supporters' Shield, you can see it is between us and Seattle. Seattle have 1 more game, so they have the tiebreaker, even though we have a superior goal difference. I don't really understand that. Surely not losing, winning, I don't know. They want to reward attacking football, I guess. But we're equal on points with Seattle. 2 games to go. We're going to see those 2 games this episode against New England away and then Columbus at home. I can see New England are 4th in our division and Columbus at 9th. They've really fallen off, so at home, you would hope we get the 3 points there. New England, we've had a bit of a mixed record against them this season. So, yeah, let's hope for a win here. Now, before we can go any further, we have to hold a moment's silence because the unthinkable has happened. Andrea Pirlo, he's out for 2 months. He's done. His career is done. It finishes on the bench. You can see he tore a muscle on doing a bench press or something stupid, tore a back muscle. So, extremely painful for poor Pirlo. And that's it. Pirlo's done. So that is devastating for us all. But this is the team that we're going with for today's game. Good thing we got Zelalem in hindsight because he's going to play a big part now. But Sean Johnson's back in goal. Matarrita, Callums, Chanot and Allen across the back. Reason we're playing Allen and not our usual right back, Struna, as you can see, he is suspended. So Herrera and Zelalem in midfield. Harrison and Shelton will provide the width for Morales and Villa. We have Rodney Wallace back on the bench. And we also have Camargo. Shelton's done really well for us, so we're going to go with what's been working, and then we have some guys on the bench to bring on if and when we need them. So hopefully, this will be the 3 points. Okay, so we can see both teams in the default MLS formation as it has proven to be. In terms of a team talk, I think a passionate, come on lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. And then keep it calm, we have faith, and hopefully send them out in the right frame of mind. We don't want to put too much pressure on them, obviously, but, no pressure, guys, but we have to win. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. I should start by apologizing for Wednesday's episode. As I said, I apologize there wasn't one. Where I had spent the day in a hospital, basically, in the A&E. Everything's fine. I'm fine. It was actually my wife that was sick. But we're fine. There's no long-term effects, but obviously I couldn't do an episode, so apologies for that. We just had to wait, obviously, that little bit longer to see how the Supporters' Shield plays out. Let's see if we can get an early goal here. 7 minutes in, Zelalem. Back to Herrera in loads of space. If we can, come on, push in. Harrison keeping the ball nicely here. Look, probing for the opening. That's not a good pass from Morales. Can we win that? Oh, this could be a counter-attack. I'm not sure what Allen's doing out there at right back. No. Oh. Not a good finish. So some housekeeping as well. Since the last episode, we've had a few people re-sign. Coley has a 1-year extension triggered, so he's only on $750 a week. So that's a good... Come on. So he's a good guy to keep for that sort of money as a backup because he's shown himself to be able to score the odd goal. So happy to keep him for the year on very, very low money. Shelton, we've added him on a 2-year extension. It was actually a new contract for him. Speaking of the double, go Shelton! Oh. Yeah, so happy to have him. He's on more money, but he's proven himself to be quite a good player to have in backup. Alan, who's playing right back this episode, he, again, 2-year extension or new contract on the same money. So, again, he's a really good backup to have. He's only on $1,000 or so a week, so happy to keep him. And the last one was Camargo. We've signed him on a free transfer for 3 years with a 2-year option. He was about $1,000 a week as well. He was on relatively low money. So he's done well sort of the second half of this season. So I was pretty happy to keep him. And with all that said and done, I'm thinking maybe we let Rod Wallace go because he's got interest in him from, I think it's LA and Atlanta maybe. He's 29 years old. I'm thinking we might be able to use that as a trade perhaps to get in maybe some American defenders. I wouldn't mind getting in some American defenders because currently our first 3 choice defenders are all the international players. So I'm thinking, let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm thinking that might be something worth doing is get in some American central defenders. So that was terrible. Very minimal highlights, light on the highlights. So let's tell them we're not happy. Chanot's looking nervous, so just to calm, you can make a difference. I know you're capable. Zelalem, we have faith. Maxi Morales, I mean, you're a designated player, mate. You have got to be doing better. The annoying thing is that we don't know what Seattle's doing. We're playing first here, so yeah, let's send it out as is. And you don't know, does Sam Allardyce respect the point? Is that what we want to do, or do we actually want to risk 1 to get 3? We win that. But we're not playing great, are we? So let's see if we can demand more. Callens is on a yellow. We're having the more shots, but I mean, they're not really highlights, are they? Just that one for Shelton early on. Okay, so let's... what do we want to do here? Let's be a little bit more direct, a little bit more attacking. Let's play wider. Let's really stretch this field. If we stretch the field, it'll give Morales a little bit more space in the middle, in theory, because they'll have to cover our wide players more so. Did we go attacking? We did go attacking. All right, Sean Johnson. Hopefully this will be our highlight upfield. Morales win that. Can we get the second ball? We can, over the top to David Villa. Go on, son. Can he bring it down? Oh, he's done wonderfully well to get that. And then given it away horribly. This should be ours. Callens is essentially untroubled here. Taking his time. Back to Johnson. We build again. What is going to happen? Let's give him some encouragement. Don't go too far. Okay, he's whacked it back up. I mean, we're stretching the field, but with Johnson is there, but there's no one out there, which is a bit of a problem. So I think... Oh, here we go. What a tackle that was. Herrera. Early ball forward to David Villa. Go on, David Villa. Come on, mate. Go, 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 go! That goal was all about this tackle here from Yangel Herrera. Look at that. Pounces, Morales, early ball to Villa. Still has enough pace in those legs to get past the defender and then expertly finishes. That's 1-0. That's hopefully 3 points in the bag. What we will look at doing here, though, is just going back to control. Do we want to keep... We'll keep going with the more direct passing. We'll probably keep playing wide as well, actually. We'll just knock it back. Knock it back to control. Then we'll give the boys a concentrate here when we can. Any second now, hopefully. And Jock, it's still one of my favourite names. Can we win that? No. Oh no. What's happened to our defence? Oh. Okay, everybody breathe. That was very, very lucky. I hate going too defensive too early. But that said, Morales off, ring on. Throwing back there as a ball-winning defensive midfielder. Shelton hasn't done great, so let's bring Camargo on as well. And then play him attacking wing. Attacking winger. We don't want to have some sort of threat here. Go out and play your natural game. Let's start and bring this tempo down. All right, can we win this ball? It would be a really good ball to win. There's 3 of us there, so hopefully we'll get it. It's fallen to Camargo. It's a iffy ball, but we got it. Come on, Harrison, what have you got for us, mate? Early ball in. Is there anybody there? No, it's a terrible, terrible cross. I wonder if we should actually look to go back to shorter passing here. There's a good pass. Go on, Camargo. Look at this. We're crowding up the middle of the field. Herrera. What's he got? Herrera's to ball for David Villa. Oh, it's a shocking finish. Oh, that should have been it. Okay, 3 minutes added. Tighten up. Let's go defensive. Let's go balanced. Let's stay on feet, be more disciplined, stick to positions. As always, whenever I do this, they end up going to score and I have to redo everything. Let's look to keep possession, shorter passing. Let's just see this out, guys. All right, we've got the ball. Can we win that header? We can. Callan's great header. Can we get someone in behind? No, because we're playing defensive. Go on, Camargo. You've got your fullback down the line. It's a good pass from Zalalim to find him. Can we wrap this up? David Villa, go on, son. There it is. Let's have a look at the highlight before we make our time-wasting sub. Camargo, good pass back, excellent run. Zalalim finds him beautifully. They've just left David Villa with way too much space, and he's punished them 2-0 to the good guys. So that is it. This should be the full-time highlight. I mean, and even if it's not, we can handle 2-1 because apparently goal difference doesn't matter. Seeing this game out with absolute professionalism. Whack it in. No, we don't even have to bother. There it is, 2-0 to New York City. Excellent, excellent stuff. I should say too, if you haven't already and you are enjoying the video, do give it a thumbs up. It helps people find the video. It helps people find the channel. And obviously, I really appreciate that, so thank you. So let's go a passionate, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Look at David Villa, 2 goals. Quality possession provides the victory. Let's have a look what this does. It gives us the 3 points. Let's just quickly play through here. And let's see. Seattle, okay, so they're up now. Let's just hope beyond all hope that Seattle drop a point here. Hopefully 3. No, they've won. 1-0. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? So that means it all comes down to the final game of the season. Are we all kicking off at the same time? We are. That's difficult over in America, I would imagine, because it's quite a big country. But they're at home to Colorado, and we're at home to Columbus. So we need Colorado to do us a big favor here. Now, they're second in their division. I wonder... No, they can't catch them, can they? Because it was between the 2 of us. So they can't actually play. All they can do is Colorado can guarantee themselves second place. So they have something to play for. Mind you, Columbus are playing to get into the playoffs as well. So it's going to be a big game. Don't miss it. We'll be right back. All right, here it is. It all comes down to this. The Supporters' Shield, we're equal on points with Seattle. Goal difference doesn't matter. They've won more games. We have to win and hope they drop points. You can see we're up against Columbus. They're in not great form, though. They did win their last game. They're outsiders in a 2-horse race, 10-1. They are big outsiders here. Here is the team we're going with. A few changes from the last game. Johnson in goal, Matarita, Callan, Chanot, and then Strunner's back from his suspension. Herrera and Zalalim are in midfield. We all change on the wings. Camogo in for Shelton. Wallace, we're giving him a run for Harrison. Harrison wasn't great last game. We'd like to get Wallace some minutes in the legs before the playoffs. Morales and Villa up top. They are the standard two there. So this is it. It all comes down to this. Good luck. Once again, the MLS default formation. What is our team talk? In moments like this, I always figure in the big games, it's always better just to take the pressure off in the team talk. All the best today. Have fun. Seems like to me, just go and play your game, guys, and you'll be okay. So I'm going to go with that. It's a couple of nervously listening people, and then we'll go in with a passionate, we have faith, get out there. Rev them up. We want them pumped up. We don't want them anxious. That seems to have worked. All right, come on, NYC. Given what is on this game, that crowd's a little disappointing. I would have liked to have had a sellout, if I'm honest, but that's not we can't do anything about that. What we can do is make sure we win this game. We'll have to keep a very keen eye out at the top there for any updates from the Seattle game. We really need Columbus. Who are they playing? Colorado, to do us a favor. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's win that back. There's a lot of space in midfield here. Oh, he's offside anyway, but what a save from Sean Johnson. So we're keeping the ball well, which is good. And the fact we're able to do that without Pirlo in the side is also good because we know now he's done. Can we get a shot on goal? Here's Alalim. Oh, he's passed it. Go on, David Villa! Oh! Which reminds me, if you have any thoughts on how we should look to replace Villa, we have a designated player slot available. Should we look just to replace him like for like? Should we look to where should our next DP be? Basically, that's what we want to know. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm thinking that creative midfielder is maybe what we should look to bring in, sort of replace him directly. And I'm hoping we can get Herrera back on loan. There's a good pass. Go on, Villa. We've got a man through the middle. Go on, Maxi Morales. It's got to be. Oh, he's put it wide. What is he doing? All right, just let's calm down. Oh, that should have been a goal. Chanot wins that, does he? He does eventually. Good pass, too, to keep the ball. Zalalem, look, we got a man in here. David Villa is dropping deep. That's a good pass to Camogo. Can he beat his man? He holds it up. No, he can't beat his man. You've got to say that was good defending. They are keeping the ball well, which is annoying. Can we win that? Herrera's there. I'm hoping Herrera's got past his little spat of red cards that he was going through because he seems to be getting back to his best, just mopping things up for us. And I can't forget that tackle in the last game that led to the goal as well. I'm really hoping that Man City will let him come back on loan to us next season. And I'm hoping Zalalim we can get him back on loan as well, but he's Arsenal, so he's going to be... What a goal! Oh my gosh. What was that? I mean, quite how they've got the ball in the first place. But what a strike. That is unstoppable. All right, so we don't want to panic. But that said, let's attack. Let's panic a little bit. We know we need 2 goals. We haven't seen anything, or I haven't noticed anything come through from the Seattle game, so I assume that that's still 0-0. It's a good pass. Go on, Herrera. Can we find a pass in? That wasn't the one we wanted. Camargo, can he get a ball in? He can. David Villa, oh, he's offside. Was he offside or was Camargo offside? That didn't look offside to me. Oh, is it just not going to be our day? Look at that one shot they've had, and it was that thunder bastard into the top corner. More encouragement. We haven't played particularly well, though. Can we win this back? That should be easy. Out to Wallace. Wallace, is it going to go to Veer? It is. We have Morales. We have men here. Look at this. We're flying forward. Morales, can you do one more pass? He can. Rodney, oh my gosh, what are we doing? If we keep shooting like that, never mind our supporter's shield, we are going to be in some serious trouble in the playoffs. Okay, Strunas suffered a pulled groin. I wonder if it's worth just taking him off. Though he doesn't have sort of the orange injury box thing, so it's probably fine. We're probably talking a day or two. I think a calm, show a bit of desire. I don't want to go aggressive because I don't want to scare them off. I don't want to put too much pressure on them by screaming. We'll take the Arsene Wenger approach. Now let's make sure we don't get another booking. We can't tell him that. It's Mata Ritter. He should be fine, shouldn't he? He's not playing well, though. Herrera, we know he is not fine. Oh, no, and I can't tell him not to. I have a horrible feeling there could be some sending offs here. Let's have a look at the tactics. What can we change? We'll play with width. I think that's maybe be expressive. Let's see where this takes us. An early goal for us, let's specify that, would be quite nice here. Matarita is not playing well. And the problem we have... Can we demand more just from Matarita? I don't have necessarily a left-back option. I could move Rodney Wallace back there. We can move Rodney Wallace back and then bring on Harrison. That could work. All right, we can't demand more yet. Let's give this 5 more minutes. I'd love to be able to do a demand more and then give it 5 minutes, see how they respond. All right, we're running out of time here. So Matt Ritter off. It's not going to be a terrible option to bring on an attacking player, given that we need goals. So we'll put him on attack. We'll put Struna on attack as well. I think next to go, we've got to look at maybe Camargo for Shelton. Though Herrera on that yellow card is worrying me as well. All right, Harrison has been good for us all year. I'm sure he will be able to pull something out here for us. Let's go push forward. We should be able to... Probably shouldn't have been that much space. Oh, they're getting behind us again. It's a goal. Oh, it's all gone wrong. We know we need at least a point, because if we both lose, then Seattle win anyway because they've got the tiebreaker. Oh, this is not good. They've had 3 shots on target and they've scored 2 goals. All right, Camargo off for Shelton. All right, we'll take Herrera off. We'll play McNamara box to box. We might look to play these guys as attacking wing-backs. We are playing wide. Let's take it off, work the ball in. Let's put it to mix. Rome, get stuck in. Maybe play a higher line. We've just got to go balls to the wall here and hope that we can get something. We need 2 goals. Oh. This has been our problem. Any games that we haven't won this year, I'd say all but maybe 1 or 2 of them, it's been this sort of a situation where we just cannot score. All right, can we get 1 back? Make it interesting. Shelton, what sort of that turning bring down? Can he get the ball into the box? No, David V is not going to get on the end of that. We are horribly open to a counter-attack here, but like I say, goal difference apparently doesn't matter, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, they've got to score. Unless they finish like we do. Oof. Push forward, boys. Come on. They're going down with a whimper. That's the worst thing. Morales is doing nothing. What a horribly, horribly disappointing way to end the season. And the worst thing is I don't think Seattle has won, which means if we had won, we would have been Supporters' Shield champions. If that's the correct terminology, let me know in the comments if it's if it's not. Just drawn a bit of a lunging tackle there, but that's all right. As long as we don't get a send-off. Oh, well, playoffs next week, guys. Starting Monday, we are in the playoffs, but it's a bit of a deflating way to do that, isn't it? To lose at home. Having a look at that domination, 8 shots to 3 on target, and they've beaten us 2-0. I think we go aggressive after the game. You don't get away with it either, Callan. You were rubbish. Everybody who went off the field, especially Matarita, like what was his problem? Just he absolutely choked. Where is it? I don't even want to see. It was down the bottom, wasn't it? Oh, they got spanked. A point would have done it. Oh, that is devastating. Equal top we have finished. But we've walked away with nothing. Impotent. That is pretty accurate, I would say. And it's cost us a Supporters' Shield. Okay, so the wildcard games have taken place. You can see Chicago's knocked out Toronto, which is a little bit of a surprise, I think. New England's beaten Columbus, which serves Columbus right. Really happy to see the end of them after they've destroyed our MLS Supporters' Shield hopes. Sporting Kansas has knocked out Minnesota. Portland has knocked out Houston. So you can see even just by the fact of the home teams, the only real surprise there is Toronto. And we have happened to have drawn Chicago in the playoffs, in the first round of the playoffs, the semi-finals. So we'll be back next episode with the both legs of that. But that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, maybe a solitude thumbs up, maybe a thumbs up in solitude for the playoffs. If you're new, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. But before we go, we've got the goals of the month for September. So we'll catch you next time. Take care.